Hello, my lovelies. There's the evening. Let's bring color to our lives. Bonsoir, Michelle. So today, not much color. Today, something nobody likes to do, but everybody has to do. Hi, Jill. Before you basically bring color to your project. And that's cleaning, guys. Everybody hates it, and sometimes it takes up more time than the painting itself, depending on the project. This is a set of two bedside tables. The other one I've just done in the German life, and the second one I'm gonna do together with you. And the reason, or the main reason, I thought I'm going to talk to you about cleaning again is because obviously there's things you can do wrong there also, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks what's important, but also what I have done is I prepared a whole set for you where you basically have everything in to start with your project. So Dixie Belle has a cleaning product which is called White Lightning. Cheers, coffee. I have to have my coffee. Which is called White Lightning. It is a powder. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Hi, Tanya. Thank you for joining. It is a powder, and you dilute that in water. So as we are over here in Europe, we have the metric measurements. Some people are struggling, how much do I need? How do I, whatever, how much water, how much of that powder do I need? So this is for us because Dixie Belle just gives us the US measurements. So I thought to make it easy. Oh, just for your information, Dixie Belle, they have the White Lightning, they have the Pristine Clean, and they have the Terra Clean. So guys, this is all the same product. If you have one of them, you don't need to buy the other one. Yeah, in especially in the US, you have retailers who carry only the silk line and no chalk mineral paints, or they only carry the Terra Clay paint line and none of the other paint lines. It's all the same product. It's just labeled for the other paint line. The Pristine Clean has like a similar label matching to the silk paint line, and the Terra Clean is basically like has a label for the Terra Clay paints. That's the only difference. It's the same product. If you have one, you're good to go. It lasts a very long time, depending on how many projects you do, but it really lasts a long time. So you can prepare that cleaning liquid, and you can keep it. You can keep it. And as I said, I've prepared you a whole set. And in this set, what you find is, firstly, obviously, you have that White Lightning, Terra Clean, or Pristine Clean, whatever your choice of cleaning powder is. That's in there. This is 8 ounces. This is 236 milliliters, which, as I said, lasts a very long time. You have a spray bottle. This is 1 liter. This is a spray bottle, 1 liter. I labeled it for you. I put a description on it for you also. Hi, Nina. And I have a little measuring scoop. So basically you only need one of those scoops for this bottle. You don't need to do, I think a gallon is almost 4 liters, something like that, 3 liters point whatever. Which, I mean, you don't need 4 liters for, cleaning something like that. So this is 1 liter. You use one of those scoops, you fill it up with warm water, and then you can mix it up nicely, and then you're good to go. So you have in here, I packed in there a cleaning sponge, and I use the rough side for cleaning. Sometimes I even take what are they called? Steel wool. So steel wool to clean. I've put in there a lint-free cloth is in here for you. I have in there a pair of reusable rubber gloves. Reusable, therefore, because when you have those old pieces, I'm going to show you in a minute also, there's sometimes edges, there's sometimes like is that called splinters coming off. And if you have like those disposable gloves, they're not very strong. You're a little more protected with those ones. You can reuse those. They are in there. You have in there the how-to book from Dixie Belle. And you also have in there a sanding sponge from Dixie Belle, which has about a 220 grit. You sometimes, just have to, whatever, if it's a pretty shiny piece, you just do some scuff sanding with that. It's got about 220 grit. But before you sand, clean your piece. We don't want, if there's anything on there, like rub it in while sanding, So first cleaning, then sanding. There's that sanding sponge in there. And I've put you 2 of those tacky cloths in there. Do you know the tacky cloth? So this is basically it. It is, I don't know what's it called in English. Michelle, I need your help. It is it's like cotton. It's like a cotton fiber, and it is soaked with some sort of what's it called? Well, it's soaked with some tacky liquid, which is not coming off. So it's folded up like this, and what you do, don't look at it. I've already used it. You completely unfold it. It is like this material. It's out of cotton. You completely unfold it, and then you make just like a bowl like this, and then you slide gently over the surface. Don't press on it, because we don't want to, stick that onto the surface. We basically just want to take off basically the dust we just produced. So, Michelle, that's not to win. You can buy that. You can win tonight some Miss Lillian's paint. So this is available in the shop. But this would have been a great idea. Well, maybe I do that next week. Cheesecloth. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cheesecloth. All right, I've learned something. So that's all in there. So it makes your life easier to mix everything, and you can keep whatever is left over in that spray bottle. It is labeled. If you mix that in another bottle or something like that, make sure you label your bottle. I have it in here. So do you see that? I painted a skull on there so that I know that there's something cleaning liquid in there. So the nice thing about the white lightning and that cleaning powder, it doesn't smell. If there is a smell while you clean, it comes from your project, because old wood sometimes, smells disgusting. It does. I'm very sensitive to something like that, so ooh. It does. But the white lightning liquid, when you mix it up, it's completely it's got no smell to it whatsoever. So I'm putting on my rubber gloves. They're far too big to me. They're a size large. In the set, I have a size medium, so they should be fine. I have pretty small hands, so this is pretty big. So I have my white lightning prepared. I have 2 buckets with water. 1 bucket where I do the cleaning with, to start with, and 1 bucket with fresh water where I can take the leftover of the cleaning residue off. This is a very important step, guys, because also you may not see it, but there may be left some residue on there from the cleaning stuff, and then you have the same problem. The paint, whatever you put on top, won't adhere. That's just the way it is. You know, that's nothing you can do about it. And the problem was over here that, you know, it's not, you know, if you take a little more of the powder, it's not going to kill your furniture or something like that. But obviously, if there's like too much in there, the possibility that there's like crystals coming up on your project is more given. I hope it makes sense. I'm struggling with my English tonight, guys. So guys, if you have any questions to that, let me know. Just let me know. Put it in the comments so that I know that you have some questions. So this is a cute set of bedside tables. So this one is in better shape. The other one I just noticed is like covered on both sides with woodworm. So I think it is already dead, but I will make sure it will be. I have some liquid to kill those with, just in case there's some left over. And I think I will put, you know, Dixie mud in there. I hate woodworms. I hate woodworm holes. I don't know who was that who made one of those shabby age style furniture pieces, and they put with a nail like those woodworms into, so it looks like that there was woodworm in there. I was like, what are you doing? I hate woodworms. I'm sorry. I think they're disgusting. If I think about it, I have shivers all over my back. Ugh. If I had short hairs, I would look like this now. Ugh. I just hate it. Okay, so basically what you do, that's just for the laugh. So I hope it made you laugh. Do you have to laugh? Please laugh with me. Okay, I'm putting on my gloves. Wear gloves when you clean. It's not only because of the cleaning liquid, it's also protection, you know, if there's some splinters or something like that, that you don't have it straight away in your fingers. Yeah, so, okay. When you have had it mixed up and you had the bottle standing a while, make sure you mix it up again, because the white lightning will settle down at the bottom. Thank you, Michelle. You're so sweet. So now what you do, you spray that. You spray that. And I know it's wood, but I want to clean it, so I spray it nicely. Okay, this one is not as clean as the other one. I can already see the dirt dripping down here. The other one was much cleaner. So and then I take my sponge. And I take it with the rough side, and I'm just gonna go circular motion. You can take a brush, but those sponges, they work really, really well. So I do really well with them. If I have a really scruffy piece, I sometimes use steel wool to do that. But as you can use a brush, whatever. But those work really, really well. So clean your sponge in between. So, and I have a second bucket with fresh water, just for the reason that this is going to be clean later on, to basically take off the whatever left. You know, even it just looks like water on there. There is the white lightning in, so you should make sure that you clean that. Do that all the way around. I do that on the inside also. Spray that. You can let it soak if you want to. But this comes off pretty much straight away. Dirt. And that stuff is a deglosser, guys. Don't you think that you can clean whatever with it? This is really for preparing your projects. You know, if you have like one of those beautiful shiny kitchen surfaces and use the white lightning or the stuff on there, it'll be nice and flat finish afterwards. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't do that. So, who is here who is saying cleaning furniture is their favorite part? Who are the people who say they like cleaning furniture? Come over here. I have a job for you. I hate it. I really hate it. I'm very easily disgusted. I love old furniture, but I'm very easily disgusted. So I sometimes even wear a mask when I clean the stuff, not because of the cleaning residue. It's just because I can't stand, you know, this dirt and stuff like that on there from people I don't know. That's the funny thing. I really like, you know, when I look at old furniture, you know, especially, you know, when you have like those dressers and things like that, you know, and I'm just imagining, you know, how old they are and what they've all seen. You know, there have been families celebrating, there have been couples fighting, there have been children playing around. I love the idea of that. So that really warms my heart. But I hate the idea that they left all that dirt on there. So I'm weird, aren't I? Tell me I'm weird. So, but even so. So this one is in far better shape. The other one, I can show you later on. The other one is like, it's got like one wood wormhole next to the other. So, but even so, those pieces are pretty clean. I've had certainly worse things happening. So that one is pretty clean. I also do the back, obviously. I do it all the way around. I do it on the inside. I do the bottom. While I'm at it. So, but when I'm cleaning, I squeeze most of the water out of the sponge and I just go over it all over the place. So, you have those corners. I'm going to do that at the front in a minute. Also, you can just grab like a cloth and just a pointed thing to go into those edges. You know, take that cloth, put it around there, and then you can really go around those areas to get like out of the edges. Even I'm not painting it on the back, there's like some of the stuff coming off. But as I said, this piece is not too bad. I've certainly seen worse, and I'm sure so have you. So it has beautiful marble top, those things. Gonna do that with the cloth on the front also. I'm going to clean it from the inside. And then we can take it off. So I hope this set is going to help you yeah. Well, this is that's from a customer, that piece. So they found that and they want to have it. However, they're gonna get it. Those areas. So the hardware is nailed on there. I'm probably going to leave it, going to fix it a little better. I'm going to leave it on there. It's quite nice. Take the inside out. Also clean the inside. I do it inside out, even if I'm Not going to paint it on the inside. I'm not quite sure yet. But for sure I'm cleaning everything. You can see this piece, you know, the wood is it's raw wood, you know, it is raw wood. So especially there, it makes sense to wear some gloves. Makes sense to wear some gloves. Spray the inside. Inside doesn't look too bad, so I'm probably just gonna use some Big Mama's butter on it to revive it a little. So on the bottom there, I'm going to use my cloth again. And I really would recommend to not leave that step out. I mean, this is basically, if there's any dirt or something like that on there, and a usual, you know, dishwasher soap or something like that is not going to take off all that grime. It won't. It just won't. You may think so, but it just won't. The White Lightning is pretty special, and it does a really good job. So go on the inside. This is calling for a decoupage, isn't it? It's got this cute little frame. It's calling for a decoupage. It does, Nina. It is, and I didn't look at the broken one. The other one, the top has come off. I didn't really look at it. I basically just looked at this one, which looks pretty nice. Okay, I have to fix that. It's a bit wobbly. No problem. That's no problem. But the other one, that's the one I cleaned first, and you can see it was and I've got like one of those plastic sheetings just laying on the floor here now because I don't, even if this is a plastic flooring underneath, I don't want to have the White Lightning and stuff like that. So, see that? That's what you get out of the corners. Sorry if I'm boring you with that, but I think that's important. So when I've done that, I'm just going to do the bottom also. So I'm just going to lay that down for a second. I forgot it's got the marble top. Oh my goodness. The other one, it has come off, so it's obviously a lot lighter. Whew. This muscle at work. Oh my God. So I also do underneath. That's what I do anyway. I mean, everybody can do how they think they want to do it, obviously, but I clean it all the way around, inside, out, top and bottom. Jill, yes, I am. Thank you. Everything's fine. Obviously, the whole worldwide situation is hitting here also, but I'm happy. I'm happy around here. So, thank you for asking. It's my home. I love it. I love it. Just at the moment, my mother-in-law, she had been operated on her, she's 88. She will be 89 in June. And she had a back operation end of September. She couldn't walk from one day to the next. And she had to be operated on her back, which obviously in that age is not fun. So we can't really leave her alone at the moment, so which is a little difficult. So hi Betty, thank you for joining. It's a little difficult because my sweetheart and I, we have a long distance relationship for 12 years now almost, and so I have to. Usually he came down here one weekend and the other weekend I went up there. And at the moment it is that I go after the shop up to Marburg and come back, Saturdays and come back on the Sunday because of the cats, obviously, because I have my old fur baby, Bagheera, my Calico. She's, how old is she now? She will be, let me think. She will be 17 this year. So I don't want to leave her alone that long. And we have two old ladies. One with 2 legs, one with 4 legs. So, okay. Show you the water. Even that piece has been in pretty good shape. That's the water we just taken down. Hi, Dana. So, now I'm going to come in with my clean water and I'm going to grab my sorry. I forgot. I have a bucket with clean water and my lint-free cloth, which is also in that set. That's what I have here. And I'm basically going to take off now the residue, what's left on here from the white lightning, making sure there's nothing left on there. So, and depending how big your piece is, your project is, I sometimes even get clean water in between just to make sure that there's no white lightning left in that on there. And there's an important step, because obviously white lightning is like a powder, and it will dry in a powder, and you may not even see it, but it might be possible when you haven't taken it off properly that it will come through your project. So I have to get up because that thing is heavy. Get it lifted back up. So that's a real marble top. That is really heavy. That's really heavy. So, remind me, I'm going to show you the pet bed because it's finished. I have it behind there under that cloth. So. Yeah. I do freak out. Woodworms is absolute no-go. Trying to remember who was that this day. There's those woodworm holes added on purpose. Oh, I'll never forget that. I was in total disbelief and shock. I put Hopefully somebody is doing that. Yeah, but for some people that belongs to shabby chic. Shabby chic. So take everything off, and I'm going to show you that water in a minute also. Sometimes you may even have to clean your project twice, you know, depending how dirty it is. When I remember that the little monster, that big kitchen buffet we've done, that was even cleaned 3 times, 4 times, because it was really, really dirty and greasy, and I've used white lightning on there. I've used mineral spirits on there because the area is really greasy. So when you cleaned also the inside, make sure you let it dry properly. Leave the doors open, leave the drawers out, so that it can clean nicely. Hi Sonia, how are you? So and as I said before, that set I made up for you, you can choose if you want to have the white lightning, the pristine clean, or the carrot clean. Is all the same product, just different label, matching the paint lines, and you have everything in there. You have a measuring scoop, you have a spraying bucket, you can mix it up directly in. You have a sponge, you have a pair of those reusable gloves, which are more protective than the disposable ones. I would always recommend using wearing the reusable gloves on there. Sure if I really clean the back. Do that again anyway. And sometimes it is, you know, you think, I'm pretty much sure this is a bleeder. When you clean that and clean that and clean that, and the water and your cloth is still getting like orangey, reddish, brownish, then you have a good chance that you have a bleeder. So, because that means then that it basically lets go of its incontinence, so to say. It lets go of its good ingredients, of its tenants. Now I've got it. Sometimes talk rubbish, don't I? Apologies. Apologies. So, there we go. There we go. Drawers, while we're at, I'm going to do this also. That's already done. All the way around, all the way around. Make sure to get rid of all the grease and grime from centuries. Not from centuries. It's not novelty. But even so. And as I said, if it is smelly, it might as well not be. It's for sure it's not the white lightning. For sure it is what's on your project. So, cleaning that thoroughly. You can see the dirt on the floor. So let's water. As I said, clean your water if it's like too grimy. You want to make sure that you take all the white lightning off. And obviously take off the main of your water. Don't let it sink into your wood. That's also important. So, I'm set down for now. So, my friends, just leave that on here a little. Show you. That's what we've taken off here, and that's what the other bucket looks like, where we've taken off the rest of it. That's it, my friends. I'm out of breath, so I'm gonna check for some questions. Oh, I've got to take the white lightning off this board also, not to be forgotten. Obviously. And there we go. That's fine. This one only has like 2 or 3 holes, and this one is all covered. It's like there's like one to the other. There. It's unbelievable. I haven't seen very often. The other side is even worse. There's like one hole next to the other. I'm surprised that this is still holding up. So, but even so, I can't see any light in there. Even so, I will use a chemical against those and let it sit for a while. Nina, I am. I don't only look like it, I really am working my butt off at the moment. But that's the way it is. Yeah, Betty, it is a very important step, and never to be left out. Even if you hate it that much, you have to do that if you like it or not. That's the way it is. Okay, my lovelies, I'm going to put the link into that set. As I said, it's boring this time. You can win again a little jar, 4 ounces of the Miss Lillian no wax Chok paint. It's a paint you don't need to prep apart from cleaning. You don't need to seal the paint, and you can choose the color you want to have. We had it already last week, but you can do that this week also. So just choose your color you want to have. What you have to do for that, you have to like the video and you have to put a comment on there. If you share it, I'll be more than happy and pleased if you do so. But that's not what you have to do. Yes, Dana. No, I'm not going to leave them. I'm not going to leave them. I think they're disgusting. I think I will cover. I mean, they are bedside tables and they want to put them in their bedroom. And I couldn't have something like that in my bedroom. I would have nightmares. I couldn't sleep next to something like that. Even knowing that there's like no living wood pops in there anymore. I just couldn't, so I can't do that. So I will cover that up with mud. I'm first going to eliminate them, make sure that there's really no life in there. And my friends, thank you so much for joining me. As I said, for us over here, I have, made up a whole set. The whole set, including the cleaning liquid, is 95 euros. You get the white lightning, you get the spray bottle, you get the sponge, you get like a lint-free cloth, you get the rubber gloves, you get the how to book from Dixie Belle, you get a sanding sponge from Dixie Belle, you get 2 tacky cloths with it. So I think this is a good bargain. And you have a measuring scoop. I forgot that. And you have a little measuring scoop. So for $19.95, and just the white lightning is over here $9.95. So obviously it's more expensive than in the US with all the shipping costs and stuff like that. So anyhow, I thank you so much, my friends, for being with me tonight. Ay, ja, hallo. Lomexela. Lomexela. Okay. Ich finde das immer, Instagram has got all those, funny names. I sometimes don't know who's behind that. So my apologies. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, wer dahinter steckt, aber ich habe auch, ohne Brille bin ich blind wie ein Fisch. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. You all have a lovely evening, lovely weekend, and I will see you next week. Ach, Gabi. Danke. Guys, take care. Ta-da. Bye-bye.